Circle back. In Fearless Freedom Becoming Soulfire, I healed my core issue of abandonment. However, I wasn't entirely in the light of my being. I still had one toe in the dark. This core limiting belief of finding love and security outside of myself was still hanging around, and it was why I brought my Hawaiian beloved into my life. Breakup trauma doesn't go away overnight with one breakup or relationship. It's not a one and done. You encircle it and encircle it each time. You encircle it, you unthread a different piece of the trauma little by little, and the layers begin to heal until you are clear and free. It's like untangling a big knot. You have to start on the outside with the easier threads to unweave, then eventually layer by layer the knot untangles. The wounds or karma from relationships can run deep through many timelines and generations. When you heal a deep wound like this, you are not only healing it for yourself, but for the collective. And energetically, that can be exhausting. Sometimes we circle back with the same soul, and sometimes we circle back with a new soul, reliving the same karmic pattern. And sometimes we circle back lifetime after lifetime. On this dense planet where souls forget who they are and why they decided to incarnate, many forget their soul contracts and allow themselves to be veered off their path. When this happens, the soul then finds a lifetime in which they added more soul lessons to be mastered than actually master them. Make no mistake, you will keep repeating lessons until it's healed and fully integrated. This is your soul's purpose. The destiny of humanity, is to awaken from spiritual amnesia and to realign with the original intention of their soul. I circled back with my Hawaiian beloved many times, like going through a car wash, back around and around. I learned not to judge myself or my journey and to have compassion and kindness for myself and for him. It was not an easy wound to heal, and it was a biggie. Becoming the beloved within runs deep through the collective of almost every soul on the planet. There's no coming to consciousness without pain. Carl Jung. Shower wisdom. I love him, I said to myself in the shower as I did my daily thinking and daily missing of my Hawaiian beloved. This time I heard a response back from deep within the recess of my being. But I love myself more. And there it is. Soulmates are special. They come with extra attachments. Even though deep down you know it's the right thing for your soul, it's still very hard to let go. It takes a brave soul to step out of the karmic pattern of familiarity to go into the unknown alone. But sometimes loving yourself means saying no. No more. When you think one thing, feel another, and do something else, you are being dishonest with yourself, and that's the ultimate betrayal. When you say yes when you really want to say no, you create negativity. Negativity is knowing in your gut that something or someone isn't right for you and doing it or staying with them anyway. This causes inner conflict, which in turn can cause imbalance, illness, and disease because you're cutting off your life force energy by not being in your truth. I was getting blows to the gut and still tried to make it work with HB. When you do that to yourself or allow another to do that to you, you're cutting off your own life force energy and not being in your power. You are not being you, which is being and suffering, because being you is love. The fear of not having a partnership or a companion and being alone and being lonely brought me back to him every time. It's not them, however, it's a fear of not being whole within yourself. This is one of the scariest things, but there is no thing that is going to fulfill your wholeness but your connection to your God self within. Everyone wants to feel complete and whole with a union of some sort, but first we must master that energy and realize that wholeness is only truly found within you. When you can sit with the energy of wholeness coming from within and feel it and become at peace with it and say to yourself, yes, I am whole, I am divine, and fully feel the space of neutrality within your physical body, and know you don't need another, you have arrived. When you are whole, then a truly divine partnership can come into your life. The universe will orchestrate on your behalf and bring you the perfect vibratory match. Knowledge is a rumor until it lives in the body. Cognize it. In order for spiritual transformation to occur and last, it has to take place in the physical. That is why we chose a human body, so we can actually create and experience the change in the physical or tangible. And that requires action to make change. Let's use swimming, for example. You can't learn how to swim by reading a book. Even if you read hundreds of books to learn how to swim, you will not know for sure that you can swim until you get in the water and try. Words don't teach, experience does. That is why self-help books, while helpful in planting seeds, don't actually make change. Change comes from effort and experience. When you practice swimming, you understand that you must exert effort. I remember the first time I did half a lap across the pool in my first swim lesson. I clung to the side of the pool, panting like I was going to die. And after a few weeks of practice, I was warming up with 500 meters or 20 laps like it was nothing. Once you get a feel for it, the effort is gone and you can swim with ease. It will become a part of you once you grasp it, and something you'll never forget. This is the same for anything we are learning, whether it's evolving in our consciousness, our spiritual powers, learning a musical instrument or a sport, change in lifestyle or habits. There is no way to absorb it until we physically practice it. You are what you do, not what you say you'll do. Carl Jung.